Hi, Mr. Ravien.
Hi there. Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good as well.
Okay, so I think so. I have texted you that I need your help for my assignment purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we start with the interview session?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can you tell about your background?
So first of all, thank you for having me here.
Noted.
Glad to be a part of it.
Thank you.
So my name is Ravien, and I'm currently teaching at Stella Maris International School, and I specialize in teaching mathematics and guiding the learners through the foundations and deeper thinking behind the numbers.
Okay.
And I've been working in this field for more than 4 years now.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, so I did my degree in bachelor's in accounting and finance. So maths would be an easy thing for me, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So can I start asking the questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What are the main behavior challenges you observe among year 3 to year 5 students during your mathematics lesson?
Okay, in maths lesson, right? The most common behavior challenges would be like observing among the year 3 to 5 students, which would include short attention spans and off-task talking, and also task avoidance, especially when students perceive a topic as difficult. And some students rush through work carelessly, and others just shut down completely due to low self-confidence or fear of making mistakes and all that.
Yes, understand.
But in activity-based learnings, excitements can sometimes turn into noise or lack of structure if expectations are not clear. So these are the behaviors often stem not from defiance, but from anxiety or cognitive overlook or a lack of self-belief in mathematics.
I understand. So what classroom management strategies do you use to handle these kind of behaviors?
I focus on proactive classroom management rather than reactive discipline, clear routines, consistent expectations, and visual reminders. They help students know exactly what is expected from them. I usually use proximity control, gentle verbal cues and non-verbal signals to redirect behaviors without interrupting the lesson flow. And when necessary, I also address behavior privately to preserve students' dignity, at times.
Yeah.
I also build strong teacher-student relationship, and students are more willing to cooperate when they feel respected and understood.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you motivate the students to stay engaged during your hands-on activity based on mathematics lesson?
To keep students engaged, I design activities that feel purposeful and also achievable, not that very hard or like most of them couldn't get. I connect maths tasks to real life contexts such as shoppings, games, or even problem solving scenarios which they can relate to. And I give students roles during group work to ensure accountability and reduce off-task behavior. Everyone is doing something. And choice is another key motivator, allowing students to select tools, methods, or challenge. Their level increases ownership and also engagement. And most importantly, I celebrate effort, not just the correct answers. So students feel safe to try, even if they got wrong, they won't feel embarrassed about it.
Yes, understand. So what educational psychology approaches or theories that guide your teaching practices in mathematics for this age group?
My teaching practices are mainly guided by constructivism, social learning theory, and also cognitive load theory. I believe students learn the best when they actively construct knowledge through discussion or exploration and also reflection. And I model problem solving strategies and also encourage peer learning, allowing students to learn from one another and mindful that cognitive load by breaking lessons into small, it's manageable steps and also using visual aids to support understanding. So not always the book-based learning.
Okay, so how do you support students with different learning needs, like learning pace or attention? Because some students they have attention difficulties during maths lessons, right? So how do you support them?
I use differentiated instruction, to support diverse learners. This includes providing tiered tasks, flexible grouping, and also additional scaffolding such as number lines, manipulatives, worked examples. For example, students with attention difficulties, I incorporate movement breaks, hands-on material, and short task segments. I also regularly check for understanding and adjust pacing based on students' responses, ensuring no student is left behind or held back.
Understand. So what techniques do you use to simplify, like explain mathematical concept to year 3 to year 5 students?
If you ask me, I simplify mathematical concepts by using concrete or pictorial approaches. Lessons often begins with manipulatives, followed by visual representations. Like before moving on to symbols and equation and all that, I use simple language, real life analogies, and also repeated modeling. I also encourage students to explain concepts in their own words, which help them solidify understanding and reveal any misconceptions earlier, without them going in deeper into their lesson and all that.
Understand. So how do you address students' socio-emotional needs, like especially those who feel very anxious or frustrated or lack of confidence in mathematics?
Oh, max anxiety is real, even at that young age. I create a supportive environment where mistakes are treated as learning opportunities. So I frequently reassure students that struggle is a part of learning process, and for those who are lack of confidence, I set small achievable goals, provide them immediate encouragements, and emotional check-ins and positive affirmation also help students to feel safe, calm, and ready to learn at any time.
All right. So how do you use positive reinforcement, like any reward systems to encourage the learning and good behavior in the maths classroom?
I do. I use positive reinforcement consistently, to encourage good behaviors and effort only. Like for example, this includes verbal praise or point system, stickers, or
Nice.
class rewards tied to collective goals. However, I do focus more on intrinsic motivation by maybe highlighting the progress and effort rather than competition. It's not like a competition among the students. Students are
Understand.
praised for persistent teamwork and improvement, not just for their high scores.
All right. So how do you provide feedback to students, like in a way that promotes motivation, like understanding and improvement?
My feedback is timely, specific, and also constructive. Instead of simply marking answers as right or wrong, I explain the students did what they did well and where are the areas that they can improve actually. I use questioning to guide students towards solutions rather than giving them the answers directly. Like this approach helps students to reflect on their thinking and build independence and confidence in their lesson.
All right. So can you share an example, like of a successful learning or behavior that you implemented in your mathematics class for this age group?
That I implemented, is it?
Yes.
Maybe I would tell like was introducing maths journal for students, who frequently avoided problem solving tasks. Like students were allowed to write or draw their thinking without worrying about being wrong. So over time, these reduced their anxiety, improved participation, and also increased their confidence level. So behavior issues such as task avoidance and refusal significantly decreased. And students also became more willing to attempt challenging questions.
All right. So that is very difficult to manage, huh? Doing maths.
Yeah, it's not easy. But yeah,
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Ravien. Thanks for your time.
no problem. Thank you for having me here.
All right.
Glad that I
Thank
could
you.
help.